Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a reading for Scorpio that runs from the 6th until the 12th of February. So I'm going to give the cards a good shuffle and going to take 10 cards for you. And laying down your 10 cards. Right, the first card is in the here and now, the present situation, and what's going on around you at this time. And the card I get is the Ace of Swords. Okay, something is coming to a head here. Okay, something is coming to a conclusion. Could well have been a lot of frustrations and a lot of challenges around you recently. I do sense this to and froing, this pushing and pulling, this blowing hot and cold, but things are shown to settle. It's like you make this decision, yeah, because you've been unsure which way to go, but I just sense you are decided and you are going to make the right choice around the situation, okay, which then makes things more settled. Card crossing is the Hermit card, okay. I do sense already there's been a lot of overthinking around the situation. I mean, usually I'd say you'll find the answer within yourself, but I actually feel the opposite here. It's like you've been overanalyzing the situation, but the feeling here is that you're getting to a point where you're going to make up your mind, okay, and then you're going to move forward. That enables you to move forward. It's a bit like you're at these crossroads. You can go left or you can go right, but you're kind of stuck because you haven't chosen one or the other, okay, so you've been kind of going around in circles and just getting nowhere fast, okay, but I do sense you will choose a path and then you'll be able to move forward. In the past, coming to the present, I've got the Empress card, okay. Could well have been a pregnancy, if not with yourself, then it could be someone around you, perhaps like a sort of close friend or perhaps a relative, but I also sense there's been a lot of growth, there's been a lot of expansion recently, and it may have been challenging. It's a bit like you've got a seed and the wind helps the seed to scatter and then the rain helps the seed to grow. So even though the rain and the wind are very challenging, okay, they're needed for the seed to grow into something beautiful. It is very much this feeling of like a rose grows from manure, okay, so all these challenges, something good is going to come out of it. That's what I'm being given here. So if I look more forward, I've got the Two of Swords coming in here, okay. This is very much confirming what I've been saying, okay. It's like you not being sure whether to go one way or the other, okay. I do sense this around the choice, but I do sense here with the Ace of Swords in the reverse position, you are coming to a point where you are going to kind of sort of make a choice here, okay. And I do see here got the swords which represent the mind, and then the moon here which is the emotions or the heart, and also the water is the heart as well. And it's very much the mind kind of sort of captures, or the swords capture the heart here, okay. So it's very much about your mind will take control of this situation, but the heart is still there. So it's very much like ruling with your mind but listening to your heart, so taking on board what your heart has to say, and then this will just drive you forward. So the next card is the gold card, which is the Death card, okay. Enough is enough, okay. I just sense you have no more aces to play. That's what I keep hearing, that song, no more aces to play. You've tried everything, every chance was given, okay, and now is the time to burn dead wood so you can clear a way forward. Because the way it's been, I mean, this is symbolic. It's a bit like you walking around town with these bags of rubbish, okay. There's a need to get rid of this rubbish from the bags, which then enables you to take on something new. But don't forget, if you get rid of this rubbish from the bags, or you let go of something, then it just makes you lighter and you can just move forward a lot faster and then move towards what you want much quicker. And it also comes towards you as well. So your goal really here is just out with the old, in with the new. closing one door to enable a new one to open for you. You do feel trapped. You know, I've got the Eight of Swords coming in here. Okay, if you look at the card, it shows a woman. She's tied up, she's blindfolded. There's these swords in the ground which appear like the bars to a prison. But the rope is very loose. Okay, you could take off the rope, take the blindfold off, and see there's a gap between two of the swords. It's in your hands. That's what it's saying here. Okay, it's very much about the way which you deal with a situation. If you deal with it in a different way, then you're going to change the situation. Okay, if you change the way you look at something, what you look at also changes as well. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So the next card is the advice card, which is the High Priestess. Okay, I got the letters B and J on the card for connections. But really it is about looking deep within yourself for answers, but also the universe as well. You know, it's just this curtain which separates the two. So really looking within yourself is the same as kind of looking on the outside in the sense of the universe. Okay, so the universe and the subconscious kind of sort of connect. Okay, so the universe listens to everything which you have to ask for. Okay, and it delivers everything. Okay, you may not believe that, but in a sense it's like a sort of self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like you put out your wishes, you put out your intentions to the universe, and then the next moment it's backed up with, oh, this isn't going to happen. And of course the universe listens to that as well. And before your good intention is kind of sort of granted, these other intentions go out about not believing, and the universe doesn't grant anything. It just cancels things out. Okay, that's what happens here. It's very efficient in that respect. Okay, so there is a strong sense of the need to fine-tune your, it's not so much the intention setting, it's what backs it up, you know, these negative thoughts, these negative emotions, okay, which then create these kind of sort of blockages. It's like you're trying to get somewhere, to this beautiful place, your intention, if you like, on this road, but the road, you know, it's clear, you've asked for it, you know which way to go, and then you suddenly have all these doubts, and suddenly all these rocks appear on the road, and you've got to clear these rocks. So it's like, it's building a bridge for your own back, really, okay, and it's very much about a self-fulfilling prophecy as well. So the advice here is to fine-tune the intention setting, or the process, okay. It's the letting go and then just allowing part, which is the most difficult. So the next card is what's on the outside. Okay, I've got the King of Swords coming in here. I think it goes very much hand in hand with this card looking more forward. It kind of shows you starting to use your mind around a situation. It could well be that you're letting your heart rule, or you wore your heart on your sleeve, okay, and then your emotions kind of were all over the place then, okay, and it was kind of pulling you one way and then the other. So the feeling here with this card is about being a lot more headstrong, about ruling with your mind rather than your heart, but listening to your heart. It's very important to listen to your heart, because otherwise there will be resentment which will build up inside of yourself if you don't listen to different aspects of yourself. So your hopes and your fears is shown by the Ace of Pentacles. I suppose your fear is that, you know, nothing's going to change here, okay, well your hope is that you're going to feel a lot more secure. I mean, the Ace of Pentacles within itself is very much about the world being in the palm of your hands, okay, but very often you've got to lose the world to gain it. There's also something here about some money on the way within the next month. You've been waiting on some money, it's on the way, it's very clear in that card. Wow, okay, the final card, the outcome card, is the Nine of Cups. Okay, this is also a pregnancy card. Okay, so again, it's confirmation of a pregnancy, maybe two pregnancies around you, or twins, you know, but for you it's also about this emotional fulfillment. Okay, it's on the way. Okay, it may not seem like it at the moment, but often things do have to get worse before they get better. Okay, it's a sign of sure positive change. You know, it's a bit like a plane going from one place to a better place and experiencing turbulence along the way. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment, and there's a link for free daily readings. Thank you.